no matter how you trade, whether it's day trading, scalping, or swing trading. This strategy has you covered. It's versatile enough to work with Forex, crypto, and stocks, and it really shines on 5 and 15 minute time frames. I've tested it on gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum charts, and I can confidently say it's constantly precise. It's truly the secret weapon you've been searching for. Alright, let's dive in and get started with our first indicator called Cloud Breakout BF. First things first, open up TradingView chart. It doesn't matter if it's Forex, crypto, or stocks, whichever floats your boat. Once you got that up, you'll see an indicators option at the top of the screen. Go ahead and give that a click. Now you'll see a search bar. In the search bar, type in Cloud Breakout BF. Once you spot it in the results, click on it and boom, it'll be added to your chart automatically. So what's the deal with the Cloud Breakout BF? Well, it's based on Ichimoku indicator, which is well known for its ability to help traders identify trends and support and resistance levels. By using Cloud Breakout BF indicator, we're taking advantage of the power to spot potential breakouts and generate signals for our strategy. The goal is to fine-tune it so that it gives you the most accurate signals possible. So let's dive into the indicator settings and head to the input section. Here, you'll need to enable the Kijun-sen, Span A, and Span B options. Once you're done that, move on to the style section. In this section, you'll want to disable the 2 color background options. After that, make sure the Kijun-sen line is more visible on your chart. And that's it for the settings. Now, let's talk about what we have on the chart. We should see the Ichimoku cloud and the Kijun-sen line. These components are really helpful for identifying trends. When the Kijun-sen line is above the cloud and the price candles are above both, we call it an uptrend. On the other hand, when the Kijun-sen line is below the cloud and the price candles are below both, we call it a downtrend. So that's how we detect trends with this strategy. The next step is to figure out the best price and time to enter buy and sell trades. But before we move on to adding the second indicator, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the TradeGenius channel. By subscribing, you'll get access to over 300 profitable trading strategies. Alright, now we're going to use the simple buy-sell indicator. To add it to your chart, you'll need to go back to the indicator section again, click on the indicators, then search for simple buy-sell indicator. When you find it in the results, click on it to add it to your chart. This indicator uses 200 MA, RSI, MACD, and parabolic SAR. It's going to be our signal generator and this strategy. To make it the best buy-sell indicator on TradingView, we'll need to adjust a few settings. First, go to the settings and in the input section, make sure the MA option is set to 200. This is important because the 200 MA is widely used moving average that helps identify the overall trend. Then change the fast EMA length to 21 and then the slow EMA length to 45. The fast EMA reacts more quickly to price changes, while the slow EMA provides a smoother line. By adjusting these lengths, we can fine-tune the indicator to give us better signals. Next, change the RSI length to 9. The RSI, or the relative strength index, measures the speed and change of price movements. A shorter length like 9 makes the RSI more sensitive to recent price changes, which can help us spot potential buy and sell opportunities more quickly. Leave the RSI threshold at its default value, as this is typically set to levels that indicate overbought and oversold conditions. Then in the style section, change the buy signal to white and set it to columns. This makes the buy signals stand out clearly on the chart, so you can easily see when it's time to consider entering a trade. Do the same for the sell signal, but make it red. This way, the sell signals are also easy to spot, helping you know when it might be a good time to exit a trade. And that's it for the settings of the simple buy-sell indicator. With these adjustments, the indicator should be more effective at generating buy and sell signals, making it a valuable tool in your trading strategy. When the indicator generates white columns, we call the first white column a buy signal. This means the indicator is suggesting it might be a good time to consider buying. When the buy and sell indicator generates the red column, we call the first red column a sell signal. That indicates that it might be a good time to consider selling. Just like the white columns, the red columns are meant to be easily notable on your chart. Alright, so to enter a buy trade, the first thing we need is a buy signal from the simple buy sell indicator. Once we got that, we should draw a vertical line on the chart at that point where the signal appears. This helps us clearly see where the signal occurred. Next, we need to check if the closing price of the signal candle is above the Kijun line and the Ichimoku cloud. This step is crucial because it confirms that we are in an uptrend. The Kijun line, also known as baseline, and the Ichimoku cloud are components in identifying trend direction. If the closing price is above both, it indicates a strong uptrend, which is a good time to consider entering a buy trade. Once we confirm the uptrend, we can go ahead and enter the buy trade. For setting the stop loss, we can use the recent swing low or the Kijun line. The stop loss is important because it helps manage your risk by limiting potential losses. By placing the stop loss at the recent swing low or the Kijun line, we ensure that we have a safety net in case the trend doesn't go as planned. For the target, we aim for a profit that's 1.5 times the risk of the trade. And to enter a sell trade, first get a sell signal from the simple buy sell indicator. Draw a vertical line at the signal points to mark it, and next check if the closing price of the signal candle is below the Kijun and the Ichimoku cloud. This confirms a downtrend. If confirmed, enter the sell trade. Set the stop loss at the recent swing high or the Kijun line. Aim for a profit that's 1.5 times the risk of your trade. And for the last note, I should mention that this strategy can also help identify a sideways market. Here's how. When the baseline is close to or sticking to the cloud, and when the candles is inside the cloud, this is a sign of a sideways market. In these situations, it's best not to trade. That's all for this video. Happy trading!